ED, the emergency department today, has broke my finger during a video meeting this morning. Oh dear. Well, you got a smiley face, a laughing face. So that's, I guess, you're making the best of a kind of bad situation. But now that does take some doing, I would imagine, to break your finger during a video meeting. So I'll be very curious to know how you did that. And I hope it gets better soon. Louise, hello all from a very grey Cheltenham. Been a busy and stressful day and have been looking forward to this all day. Also do not like the dark nights, although trying to see it as more time for cozy reading. That's good. Lorian, hi from Southern California. The heat and fires keep on coming. Hopefully we'll get cooler weather soon. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Lorian. I know that it's quite extreme in California now, isn't it, with climate change? So I hope you get some rain soon, or at least cooler weather. And Lynn, hello all. Hope you're better, Ollie. Lynn's in Herefordshire, sun and showers today, and I can agree with that because I'm just down the road. Oh, and then Joe's about the broken finger, saying that it's less heroic than rugby. You really have got a good sense of humour about it. Pauline, great to be here. Yes, it's rainy and quite dark, but really cosy with my hot water bottle. Kerry in Salford, I've just got in from work. Really looking forward to meditating and spending some time with you guys. Sarah, hi all, feeling cosy, wrapped in a blanket in Northumberland. Catherine, hi everyone from Gower, South Wales tonight, visiting my folks. Lovely to be by the sea. Oh, the Gower is so gorgeous. It's one of my favourite places. So it's lovely to think of you there, Catherine. It's quite wild on the Gower Peninsula. Bridget, hi from Twickenham. Cooling down helps me, and loving my blankets coming back out. Meg, hi from Todmorden. Really happy to be here. Paula, hi from Surrey, under my duvet with a heat pad. Susan, hi from Government House Gardens, Victoria. As you can see, still sunny. So I think that's Susan in Canada, Victoria, Canada. Dorota, good evening all, I'm happy to be here. Katie, hi from Cheltenham, pretty grey this side of town too. Hilly, greetings from Cornwall, enjoying meditative sea swims. Oh, nice. Gillian, hi from Lymington or Lymington on a blustery south coast. Ed, it's been so long and I'm so happy to be back. Ed in Eden Mills, and that's in Canada. So a big welcome back, Ed. Ellen, hello everyone from Maryland, USA. Have not been joining in as much as I would love to. Glad to be here now. So welcome back to you as well, Ellen. And Marion, hi from County Wexford in Ireland. And Natasha, hello from the Netherlands. So nice to be here. Wonderful. So I'll close the chat so we can start the session. Oh, I'm just seeing we got someone from Illinois just popped in. So happy to be here from Illinois at the moment. That's Jennifer. Wow, great. All right then, so yeah, very warm welcome everybody, and lovely to be practicing with you again, always lovely. And I think I need to look a bit higher in the screen. So Sona, I can see you there. You can give me a tech test. If I look at myself, it looks like this, and if I look up at the little strip along the top, it looks like this. So which is better, eye line? If I look up, give me the thumb. I'm looking straight forward and I'm looking up. So give me the thumbs up for the one that works.
Do the other one. The other one, looking up.
Looking up's better. Okay, that's good to know. That means I'm actually looking at the tiny little pictures of you guys, which is good, rather than looking at myself, which is never particularly pleasurable. Okay, good. So yeah, really lovely to see you. And I'm going to do a slightly different meditation tonight that I've been experimenting with, which is a little bit more of a kind of visualization or using our imagination to help us sort of brighten our mood and shift our perspective if we're feeling a bit down or stuck in the pain or whatever. And I thought this would be nice because it will mean you're getting a taste of something that you can then do whenever you want to in your own life. And it's using memory to remember a time or a place where we felt happy, content, joyful, satisfied, at ease, whatever that might be for you. And then we get in touch with those feelings, and then we feel those feelings in the present. So we're using this amazing capacity of imagination that we have as humans to return to another happy time or contented time, and then you're kind of bringing that into the present. You'll have emotions that arise, you'll have sensations that arise as you bring that memory to mind, and then we feel that in the present. So you're kind of using the memory to evoke particular feelings and emotions in the here and now. And sometimes it's good to make a distinction between fantasy and imagination, because in meditation we're not wanting to just fantasize, but we can use our imagination to help to deepen our experience. And putting it very, very simply, I think we can see fantasy as something that takes us away from our present moment experience. So we'll probably leave the body and we'll be off drifting around, or we're not so aware of the body. And imagination is a capacity where it's very whole. So we're using this ability to recall a time of happiness or satisfaction, but we're using that ability whilst we're staying embodied. So I think imagination is embodied and fantasy is disembodied, to put it very, very simply. And obviously we've probably all had experience of fantasizing in meditation. It's a very easy thing to do. We just start daydreaming, or I don't know, fantasizing about dinner, fantasizing about sex. There's all kinds of things that we can fantasize about. And that's got a quality of distraction. It's discursive. We're getting lost in something. Whereas imagination has a quality of presence, a quality of attention. We know what we're doing. We're using our awareness capacity to evoke something to help us shift our mental states and our emotional states in the present. So it's not distraction in the way that fantasy can be. Okay, and I thought this would be a good thing to do at this time, because certainly here in the Northern Hemisphere, it does feel like, well, certainly in the UK, I can only speak for the UK really, it does feel like we're on this cusp of moving into the dark months. And there may well be others of you a little bit like me, where I can feel this kind of foreboding of how my body is in the colder months. It's always worse in the colder months. But if I've got this capacity to use my imagination to help shift my mental states, then that's a real tool and a real skill that I can use. Yeah, I mean, I'm aware, Laurie, and you're talking about California. Obviously, that's also Northern Hemisphere, and it's hot and lots of fires. So that's very different. But you may have your own version of foreboding or getting a bit lost, and this ability to use our imagination to shift our mental states and our emotional states is very powerful. Okay, so let's begin. If you decide on your posture, I don't know if there's anyone here for the first time. If there is, then a special welcome to you. And I always say that it's good to spend time being quite thoughtful and quite careful about how you want to position your body. So set your body up so you can be as comfortable as possible. But you can do the practice sitting, walking, standing, lying down. It's completely up to you. But often what people do is they just kind of flop into a position, maybe slump into a chair, stick their chin out, try and meditate, get a bit sleepy, don't enjoy it. And simply getting a different chair that's a bit more comfortable can make all the difference. Okay, good. And then very welcome to close your eyes if you'd like to, or you can lower your gaze. It's completely up to you. And let's begin by letting the body settle into the position that we've chosen. And see if we can give the weight of the body up to the support of gravity. Gravity is this beautiful force that's always holding us close to the planet, close to the earth. And very often when we've got pain or some kind of distress, we find that we resist gravity, we fight gravity, and we're straining to get away from our experience. Straining against gravity, and that's tiring. It creates secondary tension. So learning to rest into gravity can be very beautiful and bring about a little bit more ease. And if you find it helpful, you could take a deeper in-breath, and on the out-breath, release and let go. Let the next in-breath flow back in its own time. And you could do that a few times if you'd like to. So with the out-breath, we're releasing into gravity, arriving a little bit more, letting the body be heavy and settling. And then when you're ready, letting go of any intentional breathing and allowing your breathing to find its own natural rhythm. An opening quality on the in-breath and a subsiding quality on the out-breath. Seeing if we can drop our awareness deep in the body. So we're not thinking about breathing, but we're resting inside the sensations and the movements of breathing. On the in-breath, allowing energy and alertness to flow into the body. And on the out-breath, letting go, settling, yielding into gravity. So there's a lovely rhythm of kind of waking up on the in-breath, letting go on the out-breath. Seeing if we can let the bottom, the buttocks be soft. If we let the buttocks be soft, that allows breathing to drop deeper in the body. Let the belly be soft, the whole soft front of the body between the pelvis at the bottom and the ribs at the top. Opening a little bit on the in-breath, subsiding a little bit on the out-breath. No need to force or strain. Letting the breath be natural. And being aware, breathing in the back of the body, the lower back, middle back, upper back. Opening, subsiding, opening, subsiding in the whole back of the body. And how about the back of the throat, back of the mouth, letting the teeth be, we're checking that your teeth aren't clenched, letting the jaw be soft, lips soft, tongue soft. So the wind of the breath can flow freely through the back of the mouth on the way into and out of the body, the back of the throat. letting the face be soft. Imagine the brain softening inside the head, just resting and being aware of the whole body altogether. The whole body opening a little bit in all directions on the in-breath, subsiding a little bit in all directions on the out-breath. The natural breath. Now staying in touch with ourselves, staying aware of our experience physically, mentally, emotionally right now. Choosing to invite into our awareness a memory of a time and a place where we felt happy or content or joyful or bright. It might be on a holiday at some point in the sun. It might be something like sitting before a fire in winter in a cozy room with friends. Might be some time when you were stopped in your tracks by awe and wonder. Might be a time when you gave or received love. Felt your heart open. Might be stroking your pet. Feeling the love, feeling the texture. So seeing if you can settle with one particular memory. In a way, it doesn't really matter what it is. The main thing is that there are positive emotions associated with it. Quality of ease or love or kindness or joy. When you found something, allowing your awareness to settle there. It doesn't need to be remarkable. It might be something quite ordinary, but which had these feelings of openness and expansiveness about it. So seeing if we can rest into the memory, the smells, the textures, the sounds, the colors, however is presenting itself to your awareness right now. And then really dwell there. If your mind wanders off, that's okay. You just notice that and then evoking the memory again, time and the place. of happiness, joy, contentment, ease, whatever it might be. And again, just resting right inside that experience and allowing it to come into the body, come into the heart, come into the mind right now. If you want to, you could move on to another memory and resting there for a few moments, or you can stay with the first one if you'd prefer. Now very gently letting the memory fade. But seeing if we can stay with the feelings in the body, the heart, the mind that the memory evoked. Maybe openness, maybe love, maybe ease of some kind. And just dwelling there for a few moments, here and now in the present. It's a lovely expression of, in mindfulness circles, of what we dwell on, we become. What we dwell on, we become. So in this instance, we're practicing being a person, cultivating openness, expansiveness, love of some kind. But we're not forcing, we're just resting there, bathing in these feelings. If you find that you're straining, you're trying a little bit hard, then you could choose to relax. Remember gravity, soft buttocks, soft hands, soft face, breathing in the whole body. And if you're a bit drifty and lacking in focus, you could perhaps put a little bit more effort in, a little bit more effort to attend, to be present. Stay with the practice. Now for the last few moments, let's let go of any effort whatsoever and just be absorbing the effect of the practice. Noticing if you feel different from when we started. And when you're ready, beginning to bring the practice to a close very gently. Beginning to move maybe the fingers and the toes first of all. Notice any tendency to immediately grip in the body and grip around the breathing. Seeing if we can keep the body soft, the breathing soft. And then when we're ready, coming into bigger movements, maybe rotating the hands around the wrists if that's comfortable. Keeping the breathing soft. And then coming into bigger movements, however you want to, whatever your body's calling for. Good. Let's go to gallery view so I can see you all. That's lovely. Yeah, let's just take one another in for a few moments. All these people that we've shared this time with. All these mind warriors. All the pets. Got Lorian's cat there. Meg's dogs will be there somewhere. Good. Okay, so before we move on to sharing, I'd be really interested to hear how you found that actually in the chat box. Just want to let you know about how our September little fundraising campaign is going. So we had this idea of giving if a lot of people give £2, then we could raise 2,000. We thought of maybe half of our community gave £2, we'd raise 2,000, which would be kind of manageable in the cost of living crisis. We didn't want to, ask for too much, obviously, the way things are. And the good news is that we're 66% of the way there. The bad news is that it's nearly the end of the month. I think there's another 3 days till the month ends. Yes, we've got 4 days to raise £673. This is wonderful. Shannon, who helps run our community practice, she's given me these very detailed stats. So we've got 4 days to raise £673. So if you really, if you felt moved to help us, Sona's going to put the link in the chat box. And maybe Sona, you could put it in a few times because the chat box quickly fills up. And I know lots of you have given already, so please don't feel any pressure at all. I'm just giving you the facts. 4 days to raise £673 for us to make our target. But it's also really good that really moving that we've raised 1,327. That's really fantastic from our wonderful community. Okay, so I'll read out some of the comments because it's nice to read them out, I think. And sometimes we've got people here who aren't able to read the chat box. thanks from people. Someone said it's very powerful. Gillian, thank you. Good to share this restful space. Ellen, this was uplifting. It was very helpful. Thanks so much. Miriam, thank you very much for the practice. Best wishes to everyone from southern Brazil. Wow, that's exciting. Southern Brazil. Really lovely to have you here. Julia, thank you. So lovely to feel connected with so many people. Kathy, feeling lighter and brighter. Grateful to practice with you all. Thanks. Fiona, hi. Hi, thank you. My mother has just passed away and I had a sleepless night, so I'm sure the meditation will help. I'm really sorry to hear that, Fiona. Really sorry to hear that, and I hope it does help. Yeah, I know when my mother died, the processes are so mysterious around it all, but I hope you can give it space. Julie, thank you. And Lorian, thanks so much, Vidyamala, Sona, Ollie, and everyone. Started off in an extreme level of pain, feeling tolerable now. So grateful for meditation. See, I just find, I love those kind of messages. All we've done is sat still for 25 minutes and let the mind do a particular thing. And on this occasion, it was evoking that memory, and your pain's changed. Fascinating. Louise, I will admit to a certain skepticism when you first said that what we were going to be doing, but I found it incredibly powerful and brought up some really interesting things that I'm struggling with, like acceptance. Very interesting. We'll definitely try it again. Well, thanks for your honesty, because I think people can be a bit skeptical at this kind of approach, but it is effective, isn't it? So that's really wonderful to hear. Joe, I often feel alone, yet to bathe in memories of love and affection from my pup and youngest niece. What a treasure. Quite simply, yum. Thank you for that gift. And I hope your finger enjoyed it as well, Joe, and that it heals quickly and well. Johanna, that was like giving myself a present. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Mark, thank you. Accessed a really warm and contented memory and bathed in that. Odette, I time traveled. How cool. I must do this more often. Catherine, you took me back to my childhood bedroom, a place of safety and creativity. Afterwards, I felt lighter and more expansive. I feel more free and want to be more playful now. Thank you. Chiaki, I was feeling stiff before, but feel warm and relaxed now. It was so pleasant. Thank you all. Yeah, wonderful. Samantha, it felt so great and took me back to the amazing retreat last week. Thank you. Oh, that's great to hear, Samantha. Barbara, thank you so much. Really feel a lot brighter. I've tried to put some money, and hopefully this time I'll be successful. Oh, thanks so much, Barbara. Yeah, I think we've sorted the link out. There's a slight problem with the link. Hilly, love to you, Fiona, at this time. Oh, that's really kind. Marion, both an escape into and from reality, being present for myself, a great feeling of community and connection. Memories and related feelings bring joy and a little sorrow. Thank you. Yahura, I was in more pain today after a busy week. Thank you, Vidyamala. I feel calm and positive after this session. Susan, I was surprised by the image that came. Thank you, Vidyamala and Sona. Ed, my initial memory triggered a kaleidoscope of memories that I let lead me to a deep state of calm and introspection. I am so relaxed. Thanks so much. Wow, yeah. Kate, really helpful. Thank you so much. I just used the donation link. Brilliant. Thank you so much, Kate. Lynn, a wonderful meditation. Evoke the warm feeling of coming home after being away, when the house wraps its arms around you again and one is safe. Oh yeah, I always love that feeling. In fact, sometimes I come into the house and I say, hello, house, which is kind of mad because the house is not animate. But it's that emotion, it's that feeling. Yeah, lovely. Kerry, this connected me to such wonderful experiences and memories I had forgotten. Such a warm, gentle experience. And yes, I also felt so connected to this lovely group, feeling so warm and positive. Thank you. Avi, I've been trying to work with Bhavana, that's a development practice, from a yoga tradition for a few years. Similar, recalling a positive feeling, and have usually been distracted by memories of fatigue, loss that was alongside the memory. However, through the learning through this mindfulness practice at being able to rest and hold the difficult feelings and sensations at the same time, I have this morning for the first time been able to get really absorbed in the positive memory and feel like my body was soothed by the positive memory and smiled and felt relaxed. Second time this evening, so powerful. Yeah, that sounds like a really significant breakthrough for you there, Avi. Wonderful. Meg, thank you, Vidyamala. Sometimes find it difficult to use imagery, but tonight I found it so powerful. It was lovely to connect with the pleasurable time, a beautiful recollection. Naina, thank you for bringing peaceful energy to a non-peaceful day. Was thinking of the retreat and walking barefoot on just rained grass looking for apples. See, that's so evocative even to hear that. Walking barefoot on just rained grass looking for apples. Len, thank you very much. Really inspiring and very easy to access the feelings associated with a lovely memory. Your teaching brings great hope. Yeah, I hope so. I think hope is a very interesting emotion because we can have sort of unrealistic hope, which is unhelpful, but we can also have realistic hope, which I think is very, very important. And that kind of practice is realistic, isn't it? Because we're drawing on a real memory. Anita and Steph, we both commented how lucky we are to have so many wonderful memories to choose from. A lovely experience. Thank you, Vidyamala, and big love to Fiona. Peter, thank you for taking me back to New Zealand South Island, the Catlins. Yes, I must admit I went to New Zealand as well. Swimming in the sea in New Zealand is what I was doing. Thank you for the donation from Paul and Kim. It took me back to happy days down by the sea. Mum in a deck chair, me having a paddle. I feel so warm and happy. Thank you. And Roland, many thanks for the meditation. We will donate some more tonight and hope it helps to reach the goal soon. Oh, thanks so much. That's really kind. And then there's the link again from Sona. Catherine, it has left me feeling comforted and reassured, knowing I can come back to the sense of safety and warmth and playfulness. Yeah, that's nice. Safety and warmth and playfulness. Lovely. Okay, so let's leave it there and look forward to seeing you next week. Yeah, thank you so much for engaging with that with such heart. That's the sense that I have, that you've engaged with that with such heart. So if you want to unmute to say goodbye, then that's always lovely, and we'll see you next week. And thank you to those who've donated. That's really much, much appreciated. You need to unmute, let people unmute, I think, Sona.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Vidyamala.
Bye,
Everybody.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Vidyamala. Bye, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.